So, Thurston, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I am a retired Uber driver.
Okay.
I've been driving for Uber 2 years.
Okay.
Before then, I was a bus driver.
Ever?
Yep.
6 to 10 years. How did you enjoy that? Like, where did you drive?
I like that I tell everybody driving a bus is like going on vacation and getting paid for it.
How so?
Wherever you go,
Okay.
overnight, the group puts you up in a hotel.
Okay.
Any overnight trip, they push you up.
Yeah.
When you stop for a rest stop, they feed you.
Right.
They give you a pass card, like a bus driver's card.
Okay.
So you show that card, your meal is free.
Right.
I mean, they can afford a little meal. And if you have a bus load of 49 people,
Mm-hmm.
you making money off 49 people, you can't give the bus driver one meal. But most of them does that. Eat for free. You get put up overnight. And that was a good job. Like I stated, it's like going on vacation and paid for it. I have been a lot of places all over the country I've never been before by just driving charter bus.
Like which places? What are the most interesting places that you've been?
All of them is interesting. You've never been there before. I've been there for Florida,
Okay.
way out to Detroit, upstate New York, Quebec, Niagara Falls.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been all over the place. I do have a wife, 2 sons, and I met my wife in Henderson, North Carolina also.
Really? Okay.
Yep. Like I said, we grew up in the South area, and that's what we do. Matter of fact, when I met my wife, we was at a cotton factory.
Okay.
When I met her there,
You were both working there?
yes, she worked the evening shift, and I come in and worked the midnight shift.
So how did you get to know her? Like,
Well, I came in one night, and I and the foreman had to go downstairs to get more material to work with. So when we went down, it could have been around 10:30 because the shift changed at 11 o'clock. I saw her working like anybody else. She was working, minding her business. So I came in again the next night early to see what was it that I saw. That was my wife. So I went over and spoke to her for a minute, and we talked, and she gave me her information. So the following weekend,
Okay.
I followed the information she gave me and went to visit her,
Okay.
and from there we started dating.
Okay.
I met her around on an Easter and married her Thanksgiving. That was like November 18th.
Wow.
November 18th, 1967. So you're looking at about 50 years ago.
So how old were you?
I was like 19.
You're 19.
Yeah. So
You're retired, and I'm assuming you have more free time. Are there certain like hobbies that you're trying to take on?
hobbies, I don't really have a hobby. I just take it as it comes day by day and take care of my own overhead responsibility. But before I started doing the Uber thing, I was sitting in the house for, I would say, 4 or 5 years putting together puzzles, like 1,000-piece puzzles. I guess I put all together like 30 of them.
Wow.
And I still have them, all of them still together. That's when I decided to get out to do Uber.
What do you like about making puzzles? Like,
It passed time,
okay.
keep your mind sharp, instead of sitting there looking out the window.
Yeah.
Yep, I work on them sometimes 2 and 3 times a day. I can get up 6 o'clock in the morning, and the puzzle that I'm working on is everything I do is on plexiglass.
Wow.
So I can say it's light, plexiglass light. I takes it from the dining room table to the kitchen table back to the dining room table, and once I finish with them, I take them all downstairs. I got them stacked up on the pool table. But I put together all together. I put together about 30 of them. And they still together. One of the lady from the church gave me some puzzle glue. I went around the outside edge of all the puzzles, just the outside layer, and so they stay together. And they all still together, but that was part of my idle time when I first retired. But now I do Uber and Lyft, and I probably take the day off, we'll call it a day around 4 o'clock. I don't work every day 6 to 6. That's just my time frame I chose to work. So if I want to work to 1 o'clock, call it a day, I do that. If I want to work to 6, I do that. That's how the job is set up. You're your own boss. That's why I was wondering how all this stuff working. But it works.